Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to episode
180.
Wrong.
There is an 80 in there.
186.
What?
What episode are we on? 186.
What did I say before?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm making it up.
186. Well, yeah, absolutely
Is
right.
It? Here, look at me like I'm a raging lunatic.
Well, you are most of the time.
Most of the time, I definitely am. How are you, everybody? Welcome. Hey, we're getting excited.
You're getting
The
excited.
fat guy's coming down my chimney. I think I
Is
said
he?
it
Are you
last
sure?
week.
Did you clean it?
Not sure.
Did you get the chimney sweep
I'm
in?
not sure, Beige. I'm about 18 days in and starting to go delirious. I love it. It's like
Really?
it's like a marathon innings. It's the best.
Really?
Hello, welcome
Unusual.
everybody. Who have we got?
We have. Who's that?
Where?
Connor's Trains.
Connor's
Hello.
Trains.
And Craig Jones is with us.
We're probably getting a lot more train guys watching because we've got Station Master Will coming on, who actually
very well
knows
be.
about trains as opposed to you and I waffling on.
Well, we show trains.
We talk about them
We do talk about them.
completely out of context.
Not all the time, but most of the time.
Pretty much.
Which is good. So that's why Train Master Will is such a asset.
Ooh, I like that.
Because
I like that
he knows
I
what
like
he's
that
talking about.
inclination. That's
Did you like that?
say that again. It was like sexy. Car of the week.
Right there.
It's on a pew. Is it on a pew? Can I say that it's on a pew?
Is that what you call it? A pew?
Ooh,
It's on a column.
column.
It's on a mount.
Did you go in the right way to put another word in our safety box?
No, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good.
Right.
What do we need to know?
We need to know the make.
Yeah.
The model.
Yes.
The color.
Yes.
The year.
Absolutely.
These are all things that I potentially don't know.
Oh, really?
I don't
Excellent.
know.
We'll all learn together.
We'll learn together.
All right.
I don't know that it says it on the box.
So we'd like to know the weight as well.
Wait,
So we have a little measuring device.
that is something that I can definitely find out.
You can do that,
I
right?
can definitely find that one
All
out.
right. Okay.
What are
What
we
are we
going
going
to
to
do?
do?
We've got a couple of special guests today.
We do have.
One's missing.
Yeah. Might be busy.
Can I go first then?
Go ahead.
Can I?
Off you go.
I got some exciting stuff.
Show
stuff.
me. Show me what you have. I'm waiting.
Look at my breast area. Sweep,
Sweep the competition.
not just floor cleaning products. In fact, I don't think they make them, but
No.
sweep. Chimney sweep,
No.
ba-bong. Floor sweep. No. We're talking about sweep racing tires.
And they're really fast.
And products.
Very grippy. Oh, what is that?
Conveniently
That
got
is
myself a large
Brett's big bag.
Rubik's bag
Yes.
today of, you might want to go to Overhead Town for this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have this adjusted for something else.
Did you?
Let's go over here. What do you got there?
Oh.
Oh, that's chock-a-block, isn't it?
What don't we have?
It's chock-a-block.
Bulging.
Oh, Rob's on. Hello, Rob.
We have got some D36R PGMX.
Let me focus in on that because I can barely read it.
And this is a brand new tire
Yeah.
configuration. So the D36s,
Mhm.
we've had these before. We've had these on spoked wheels
Yes.
and we had these at the Bendigo Classic.
Yes.
And these are the hardest wearing, fastest tire available.
Mm.
Now, what the guys have done, they've tested new inserts overseas.
Mhm.
So we've got actually a Nicholas Lee inspired insert
Right.
in there
Yeah, nice.
to get the different air gap to
Mhm.
suit hotter conditions because it's coming into summer.
Yeah, makes sense.
So to give it a really good wear characteristic.
Mhm.
So we've got all the speed coming from the rubber,
Mm-hmm.
and then we've got really good wear characteristics coming from the insert.
Right.
And it's all on a dished wheel.
Mm.
Because the dished wheel, believe it or not, is more flexy
Mhm.
than the spoke.
Right.
So they do actually make the tire work harder because there's more contact patch.
Let's get in tight.
Get in tight. So this is a D36 R3
Yes.
PGMX, which means that it's on the insert. And I think it's the, I don't know, I want to say aqua. I think it's an aqua insert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we've got a nice air gap in there, pre-drilled, pre-mounted, pre-glued. Look how white that is.
It's pretty white.
Definitely aqua. I can see the
I
insert.
can see it. Yeah. We can see it now.
Whereas traditionally in Australia, we've used the pink inserts.
Right. Okay.
But the aqua gives
Tony
it
P's on. Hello,
a
Tony
really good
P.
wear characteristic. So these are really exciting. These are brand new configuration to us. Big races overseas and in Asia have run on this exact formula.
Right.
So that's why we thought coming into summer and the high demands,
Yes.
that is exactly what we'd go for.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and that's the beauty about being like this with the factory, you know, is that we can effectively get tires made and constructed and developed for our conditions.
For sure.
You know.
Yeah, it's
So
really important because
really important.
the conditions change all around the
And
world.
there is no, I don't care what anybody says, there's no faster, racier tire on the market at the moment than these sweeps. And this is why, because we keep developing it, changing it just slightly, developing it in. Really good. So if you want to go fast, hold on those new TC rubber.
Excellent. Where's it got?
What else have I got?
Oh.
Super carbides.
They're brand spankers, aren't they?
These are brand spanking new mold. So this is on the new V6 carcass. So it's actually a whole new, I'm making lots of noise. The BJ Russell.
Good name for everything, haven't you?
Yes.
All right, let's get tight.
Oh, and this is a really fine block.
Okay.
And the V6 carcass is a nice rounded edge carcass. So it's going to be a little bit more supple than the V5, like more flatter square edge.
Yep.
It also hugs the insert differently.
You can see the hole there. It's
Yep. So it's already been
punched.
Pre-punched. Yep. Pre-glued.
Yep.
And I have worn about 6 sets of these tires out from, which isn't a lot, but 6 sets of, not these ones, but the sweep tires from new to bald.
Yep.
And I have not had to re-glue or redress any of it.
Right.
And you do check them, even when you glue them yourself.
Yes,
like you always periodically check them.
Yeah, of course.
Because once they start to tear, especially in an EP8, once they start to tear off a bit, they will completely destroy themselves.
It doesn't need much more, does it? Once it lets go.
Once a little bit goes, it just, you've seen it in the X-Max, you know what I mean? Like it. But these sweeps are glued amazingly.
Very nice.
Some sort of wizardry robot there. Now we have got these in the yellow compound, as you can see here.
Right.
And we've got them in the silver compound.
Okay.
Which is what I thought that we'd need coming into summer. Again, I am thinking about getting another one, but this is the very first batch. So I wanted to see how they go. These are designed for a hard pack track, an oil track, and a groove track. Okay. So we've got a couple of big races coming up the first quarter in Australia.
Yes.
Over at Adelaide in particular.
Yes.
The Southern Districts, they got the RCGP in February and the Nationals in March.
Okay.
And these will be the tires to have on that track. So do yourself a favor, guys, and get onto these 8-scale buggy tires. Like I said, and that complements the rest of our range. This is just the new range. And they come in a packet of 4. Don't they? They come in a packet of 4.
That's really handy.
That's the silver ones.
Yeah, yeah.
And in winter, we'll probably get the gold, which is the next softer from these.
Okay.
But
very nice. Well, it's good having something else in the menu, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And these are really going to be very versatile. I really think that these are going to be a really good tire. Like I said, all new carcass.
Yes.
And that was the sweep design that because EP8's getting so fast now.
Yes.
They needed more internal sort of ribbing and support, and more a little bit thicker in the sidewall.
Yes.
To cope with the extra demands of the huge acceleration that we're putting through it.
Okay.
So, because the problem is that they just can deform too much, or A, break your inserts, and B, your contact patch varies too much, upsets the balance of the car. So, yeah. And these are all on sweet fluoro yellow wheels.
Okay.
Because I like fluoro yellow.
I mean, these particular tires are really fresh, aren't they? They've just arrived.
They've just brand new. This is a worldwide release like a week ago.
Yes.
So we had them all coincide. Talking about locally developed tires.
Ooh.
What have we here? We have got not Tendroids.
They're Tendroids.
These are Tendroids. I've got another bag.
A second bag is coming.
A second bag.
The second bag.
You can hold that bag.
Can I?
Because that bag's still going to be relevant.
Is it? Okay. I'll put it over here.
It's probably just going to give a little bit more context. Because you know me, I like to finger everything.
Don't you?
It saves me ripping all these packets over and
oh, that's something you pre-prepared earlier.
Look at that. I might have pre-prepared it earlier. Pre-prepared?
Prepare.
Oh. You've got that camera set up well today, by the way.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey, have you seen the new screen in the window?
The new screen is awesome.
Isn't it? Big screen.
Oh, you can see like
Everything.
absolutely everything.
So what we have here,
Go in,
My-
tight.
what we have here, my well-learned friend. Ooh.
Oh,
I've got to get it crisp because we are showing off Sweep's finest orbits. Now, you'll know these because we've had these for quite a while as rears.
yes,
Quite a while.
yes,
Probably like 6 months.
yes.
In the meantime, we've been developing the compounds that we'll use and the carcass design.
Yeah.
To put that forward into front.
That's it.
And they've
And
given
now
us
it's a
a
full
front.
set.
They've given us a front now,
Mm.
which is usable on both two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive.
Awesome.
And that is it. That is the orbit front. So the biggest problem we had when we developed the rear tire was we didn't have a front tire that would actually keep up with the grip levels of the rear.
Yes. Yes.
So the Sweep Tendroid yellows were close, but they were
Mhm.
sort of too elasticy in the sidewall
Mhm.
and sort of loaded the car up a little bit awkwardly.
Mhm.
And the silver compound just didn't give the bite.
Right.
Where these ones here are definitely going to be on the money and perfectly match the grip levels that we've got in the Sweep Orbit.
Nice. Look at that.
And they come in two compounds. We've got them in yellow and pink
Okay.
and gold and pink. Yellow and pink and gold and pink. And they come without inserts.
How good is that?
We've done that deliberately because people are sick of buying inserts.
Mm.
That's what they kept saying. And again, because we're so close with the factory, we can say, hey, Sweep, how about you give them to us without the inserts and charge us less?
I might as well reuse them.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we pass it on to our customers.
That's right.
And you can use the inserts. We do have inserts to go with them. These are the Sweep Blues.
Yeah.
And here is,
These are the closed cell ones.
if you want to have a look at the carcass of the tire, look at that.
Get closer.
So there's no ribbing. And that's really good because it doesn't wear out the insert. You know, like when they have internal ribbing and
Yeah,
stuff.
it can be abrasive, right?
It
'Cause it's
absolutely
moving around.
abrasive and kills your insert.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. Look at the mold quality. Oh, I'm not talking about penicillin.
What?
Mold.
Oh,
The mold quality, mate. Keep up.
sorry.
Look at that. 105F.
Excellent. F's what we've been waiting for. And the orbit,
O,
named-
O for orbit.
named by an Australian.
Named by an Australian. Got some exciting news coming out for that Australian.
Oh,
I
have
think
you?
he's going for Australian
How
of
you
the
doing?
Year, that guy, in the RC community.
Really?
If he gets any more factory, all I'm saying, if he gets any more factory deals, he'll be retired. There you go.
What are we looking at?
I don't know.
All right. Let's go.
That
back out.
is the Sweep Orbits, and they will be on the web. When are they on the website? Are they on the website yet?
Not yet. They
I've
will
got to
be.
do some boop boops.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just
This-
going to make sure everything's here.
This
and
little
then they'll
monkey's going to
online.
stand there scanning them all in.
That's it.
Yeah?
Yep.
Scan them in, make them live. They will be available for, well, you can come in store and grab them immediately.
Mm.
There's like boxes of them,
Mm.
or you can order online before the end of the day.
I'm sure we'll put up a notice on our social media.
I'm sure
Just
you
let you
will.
know.
I'm sure you will. It
Mm.
doesn't exist unless you've made a story of it.
That's right.
Hey, whether it's food, tires, or hobby products.
Hey, stories are life,
Oh, that's nice. Needs a bit of love, this buggy.
doesn't it?
Yeah,
It's been caned a little bit.
a little bit. Well, Tommy Huggins was the last one to rebuild it for me, and I haven't touched it since. It's probably done about 30 batteries.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, it's ready to
done a
go.
good job, eh? Is there anything else in here? What else you
No,
got in here?
I was gonna, these are the square armors. No,
More orbits?
these are the Tendroids that we're running at the moment.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
That's it.
All right.
But don't tell me that's not exciting enough.
It is exciting. It is exciting.
A lot of we come out when that box arrived.
Yeah. Yeah, that was embarrassing, but more so for myself than you, right?
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't mind.
Mhm.
But
No more butts.
no buts.
No if buts or coconuts.
All right.
Car of the week.
We've got no takers. There's no
Really?
one guessing the car, and I wouldn't have thought it would be that difficult.
It's difficult.
Is it? Look,
hard.
Surian's on as well.
Surian.
Yep.
This is the guy that works really, really hard, he tells me.
He does.
I forgot about Surian.
What do you mean you forgot about him? How do you forget about him? Yeah, it's over there.
Is it? Because
Yeah.
it's not on my run sheet. Well, I
Oh,
would have
isn't it?
forgotten. See, if
Yeah,
you
we'll
hadn't
look
have
at that.
mentioned that, I would have forgotten.
There you go.
There's another thing to pencil in today's
right.
massive show. Well, let's get it. Let's get into it without further ado.
Who's next?
Who's next? Who wants to come in? I say
They're fighting over it.
I say we express to Trainsville.
All right. Are we going
Your
train?
choo-choo station master, Will James.
Oh,
Did you plug me in?
hello.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome, Station Master Will.
How are
Oh, we got
are
a thing coming.
We are not only talking trains with Will
Yeah.
James, we are playing
We're gonna
trains.
play some trains.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a bit of trains.
Yeah.
How are you, Will?
I'm excellent. It's Friday. It's a wonderful day. Looks like it's going to be a nice big weekend, which is good.
Especially for you, you're going on
Hey,
going on an adventure.
We are. Last week I kind of mentioned it, but well, actually, tomorrow we're taking Steam Rail's members train to Warrigal, which is going to be
Warrigal.
nice and exciting.
What goes on out in Warrigal?
I would love to know, and I will find out tomorrow, and I'll report back on Monday.
So
looking forward to it.
Where do you catch the train from?
Well, we're actually going to catch it from here at Flinders Street.
Are you?
So I'm going to whip out
How do
my
you
phone
save
because-
strangers from getting on it?
Firm
Are there
words.
ways?
There
Are
are
there?
ways. There are ways.
Okay.
Can we try to get on?
Well, you can
Because
try.
the train guys, how do you separate the strangers from the?
We know. We know whoever.
Ah,
You can eyeball them.
it's the
Yeah.
in crowd.
They
But
get,
if
get a
you-
special handshake.
If you're special. Yeah.
Something like that.
But if you do want to see it at 9:20 in the morning,
Mm.
we will be out here for 10 minutes.
And
Right.
it being on your timetable, it'll probably be on time.
Better be.
What loco is it going to be?
It's 4 T-class locomotives. So vintage
Oh,
diesels.
I love T class.
You love a T-class.
4?
4 quad T-classes.
What are they like? Do you have two at the front, two at the back,
No,
or is it?
all 4 up the front. Yeah.
That's ludicrous.
Is it?
Absolutely. That's
Isn't
where
it?
Are they?
last 2
Are they? Are they 044s?
No, they're not 044s.
You
Yeah.
love your 044s, don't you?
Yeah,
Are
you
they-
don't. Yeah, that an 044 would be a steam locomotive.
But you can't use steam locomotives in summer.
No, it's getting a bit warm now, so you've got to do the safe thing.
See, I know stuff.
Yeah,
Don't you?
yeah, but we're also coming back. We've got to come back, so you could also see it at.
Oh,
I'm glad you're coming back. I
I didn't know
didn't-
you were.
I didn't
don't
think
know
it was a
if- I don't know
one-way.
if I will. It might be a one-way trip.
A one-way trip.
About 5:30. 5:30 as well. We'll be back out the front.
So was
for
it
about 10
9:30
minutes.
and 5:30? Was it
9:20 and
9:20?
5:30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You can be there to wave off.
yeah.
It can be.
You can come down, then you can
See
come
off.
down here and look at little trains.
Yeah.
I look
Yeah.
forward to you sharing some content with us.
Yeah, I'll share it with you.
Yeah.
Just a little bit at the start. I don't
Yeah,
expect
doesn't
it
have
at the
to be
end of the night.
embarrassing.
Doesn't have to be the
Oh,
one at the end of the night.
I don't think it'll be capable of doing anything by the end of the night tomorrow.
Thank God for face recognition.
Ooh, boy.
That is fantastic. Well, that is awesome news. So you're
Absolutely.
having a
So,
train
yeah,
breakup.
hopefully some people can come down. They can come look at some nice old trains and then,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
good.
You're not driving, are you?
Absolutely not. No way. Not a chance.
Could you get your train license?
I'm sure I could. Yeah.
I
with
reckon.
a lot of work.
What, drive home on the rail? Is that what you're trying to get at?
That'd be all right.
No, it'd be good if we could go from station master to train engineer. Will Wouldn't it?
Right. Oh, I
Anyway.
get to drive the little ones. That'll do.
Yeah.
what
that's as
have
close
you
as I
got
need
for
to
us today, my friend?
So today I've got what I think is one of the best value ready-to-run steam locomotives that you can get.
Ah.
So this is from a group called Australian Railway Models.
Mm.
Now, this is not their first release, and it's also not their newest release, but I think it's one that has been slightly overlooked.
Mm.
So
Ooh.
it is a New South Wales C38 class. Now, these were a
I
main...
can tell you why it was overlooked.
Why is that?
Because it's from New South Wales.
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
We try not to... We don't want to alienate our New South Wales.
Oh, really?
No.
Ah,
No.
Oh, I pride on that.
Oh,
No?
oh, no.
No?
He does.
No.
I can vouch for that one.
There's nobody I can't offend.
Oh, that's all right. But this is great for those people looking to get into model railways and have an Australian prototype locomotive that isn't going to break the bank, because this comes in at $299,
Really?
which is cheaper than anything else on the market, and it's still a very good model
Cheaper than a tank of gas.
at the moment. Absolutely.
Mm.
But this is a DC model. Now, you don't get an option for DCC or DCC sound. However, this thing is nice and basic, and it's got lots of room in it. So if you want to add sound, if you want to add DCC, if you want to add super detailing, you can.
Is it a service that you offer?
Not just at the moment, but it's
No.
something that we are working on. I'm sure in the future we can, but we do sell majority of the parts. Well, at least
So that's great. So you got
Chips and things
the
like that,
base, the basics are there,
Yes.
and you can just upgrade it if you
That's
feel
it.
like it.
DC, so
Absolutely.
we can just pop it on the track.
Can we
it'll
have it run?
just, yeah, it'll just go.
Can
And
I crank it
that's-
right now?
And it's a
Well,
HO.
you could. This is in HO scale. It's
Oh,
not-
let me move this little sucker here because it's covering up some vision.
There we go. Give it a.
You know what he needs? He needs a re-railer.
A re-railer. It's bigger than our test track.
There we go. So look at that. You got full gear motion, so you can see all the conrods and
Yeah, it looks
everything
good,
that's
doesn't it?
going.
Gear motion.
We like
Yeah,
conrods.
look at that. Look at that.
That's a fine thing,
It's very nice for $299. So
Isn't it?
does
Let's
it
try
come
from
with
the
the
top.
tender?
it does. It comes with a tender. So you've got your tender there. It's nice and easy. The tender's got lots of room in it. So if you don't want to put speakers or anything like that in it, the tender is quite easy to work with and pull apart. You could change your collar. I've actually got, if you want to find out more about this run, I actually made a video on them a little while ago on Will James Railways. It's a shameless plug, but
No,
it's there nonetheless.
We encourage shameless plugs.
Wonderful. I modified one of these and it was very easy to do. I've actually got a new one, which I'm working on at the moment, which we have even more detail.
How do they normally come apart? Just a couple of screws and then
a couple of screws. You can change your bogies.
dismantles.
You can put a proper coal load into it. You can learn the basics of how to modify model railways without taking that risk on maybe a $700 or an $800 steam locomotive. And you've got something that's nice and easy to work with. So I'm a big fan of these, and I think
You reckon it's underrated?
very underrated. So, the reason I'm kind of bringing it up is every other release they've done is sold out.
right.
They have just released another new locomotive. So there is only a couple of these left. And I think if anyone's sitting on the fence on getting one, they might want to consider moving quickly because this company has never done a rerun. They just do a new model and they do a limited release and then they move on to the next one. So out of the last 4 or 5 releases, we've never seen a rerun and there's never been any talk about it. Now, this one is a little bit different to some of their previous ones. If we flip over to the top down
edge.
there.
Hang on, let me do some adjustments.
Get some focus.
Oh,
Ooh.
we've got autofocus.
Look at that.
Oh, lucky you cleaned your fingernails.
Oh, look at
today.
that.
Yeah. So this has
Spirit of progress.
Spirit of progress. So it has this headboard on it, which
A what?
a headboard.
Is that what that's called?
That's what that's called.
The
So
board
that
on the
board
head.
actually still exists. You can see it at the Railway Museum in Thelmere, just out of Sydney, which is kind of neat. But this
Have you been there?
I have. It's probably Australia's best railway museum.
So what does that mean? Did that used to run from Melbourne to Sydney?
So this was So there was a break of gauge.
Wasn't that called XPT?
Well, it still is called the XPT.
What's
I think
XPT
I think it's still the same train.
Express Passenger Train.
You
Yeah.
know stuff, don't you?
I know a few things. I'm
Well-
not just good looks.
When are they going to put the bullet trains in?
Oh, I don't think we'll ever see a Shinkansen run in Australia.
You don't reckon?
No.
Oh,
Too many kangaroos.
We've got that nice vintage railway that's still running out there. Everything's nice and antiquated.
did you know
Just
that
good.
Is it
Japan
still
Railway
steam?
East have an office in Sydney waiting for the opportunity just to jump on the tender?
Oh, that'd be nice.
They've
The
had it
tender?
there. They've had it there
No,
for
they've
about
gone-
20 years.
They've gone away from steam, mate. There's no tenders there.
Oh, really?
There we
Sorry.
go.
Not,
There we
not
go.
like chicken tenders.
Wonderful.
I don't mind them.
Yeah, a few tenders.
Yeah.
But
What else have you got?
well, I also brought in these.
Oh,
So I think this is something that if this is unique.
isn't it?
This is something that no one else has.
It's a bit of character, isn't it?
Yeah.
Adds a bit of character to
And
your
there's
layout.
not once again coming back to there's not many left. So I thought I'd just get it out there because I don't think we're going to see another one of these ever come
a
out.
rerun.
Let's get
Yeah.
a bit closer.
Maybe when you turn 100,
Let's
you
just-
can make it look nicer.
When I turn 100,
Well, when it's 100 years in the shop
yeah,
and you're here, you can do a new one.
absolutely. So this is a container. This is a 48-foot container. It is a bit more modern, so depending on what you model. But, it doesn't have to be just Australian. These were produced by Southern Rail Models, who make fantastic models. It's got nice end detailing on the other end. There we go. Separately fitted parts, all the bits and pieces. And it says Hearns Hobbies.
Doesn't
So you
it?
can have your favourite model.
They
shop.
are droppable.
I know, you've dropped one in front of me. And they
I saw
are
that too.
fixable as well. They do go back together nice and easily if someone drops one.
That's right.
So, yeah,
That's
I think
right.
that'd be
I
a good one.
ran away embarrassed.
Yeah, it's all right. These things happen. So yeah, that'd be a good one. I think is a bit of a stocking filler coming into Christmas. Your
love
model
that.
railway fans there, or even people who like,
Hearns Hobbies.
What?
not just Hearns Hobbies. What else would that go with? What other scales do you reckon that'd
Container stuff.
container stuff? Do people do that? Is there container modelers out there?
Why not?
Why not? I
Well,
suppose everything's got-
dioramas, like small dioramas,
Yeah.
are quite popular.
There you go.
Even stick it in a terranium
Ooh, there you go.
with some little figures doing some
You-
work.
That'd
You're
be
not allowed
pretty
to
good.
put people in containers. People have gone to jail for that.
What do you mean?
Oh dear.
taking
Where
a
we going
turn.
with it?
It's taking a turn.
Wow, it got dark. It's Friday, man. It's supposed to be.
Wasn't intentional.
Holy moly. No good. Yeah, moving on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hard to move on from that one.
yeah. So yeah,
There you go.
that's my two picks. I think if you're after something that's good value for anyone looking to get into Australian model railways and they want a steam locomotive, those 38s.
We should have a Christmas special next week.
Yeah.
Should we?
Yeah. Christmas inspired. Christmas picks.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Will James is setting the
We'll get everyone to pick their favourites,
I
yeah?
know. Pick their favourites.
Yeah,
I love that.
for sure. Yeah.
Thank you very
That's
much,
what I
Will
got.
James.
No,
you
thank
have
you.
fun on your railroad adventures on the
Absolutely.
weekend.
Of course. I hope to see lots of people there.
And I'm looking forward to hearing all about it.
Yeah, I probably won't remember, but
That's okay.
Yeah,
Well,
We
that's,
have
okay.
fun.
that's what the phone's for.
yeah.
Recording.
Oh dear.
Clouds.
Yeah. A lot of clouds.
Recording clouds.
Yeah.
I see.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
Thanks very much, Will.
Very nice.
All good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, thank you.
Holy
There you
smokes.
go. There you
Can't believe he
go.
knows everything.
It does, doesn't it?
Express
Oh.
passenger train. I would never have thought that, but it seems so obvious now. Now I feel silly.
You shouldn't feel silly because you said other things that should make you feel sillier.
What?
Can't reheat them.
You can't reheat it. What did you say?
Well, I don't mind reheating stuff, but I can't repeat that one. What are you
Why?
doing now? You've broken it.
See, that's why I'm not allowed in the train department.
Where you going? Just
I
put,
don't
just
know.
put it over here.
Where?
Just put it over here. Let's stick it over here.
Where?
Stick it here.
I'm confused.
Stick it here.
I'm confused.
You're all good. Just put it there and we'll be all good. It's not going to go anywhere,
All right.
hopefully. And I'll move this. We'll make a bit of room because we're going to need a bit of room.
I think we need a new test track.
So, yeah, I think there's one in planning mode.
That's what 2024 is for.
Is it?
Change.
The way you said that.
Why?
Excellent. All right, we do have some guesses on the car.
Do we?
Yeah. All right, so Tony P, he said,
Can we know a scale?
does it sound like 2-3 in Japanese? 2-3 is Nissan.
Nissan?
Is it a Nissan?
No. Nissan didn't exist when that was around.
Yeah, but they're known as them now, aren't they?
Are they?
If
think so.
someone saw that now, they wouldn't even know what the previous manufacturer. All right, let's ask for the actual manufacturer then. All right, sort of right, but not quite right.
No,
Okay, and we've also got, and Craig just said, Skyline.
yes.
Skyline
It is,
is correct.
It is a Ford Skyline.
All right, and he's also given us a scale,
A scale.
24. But
Ooh,
actually, it's not
that's
quite right, is it?
There's something, aren't they? It's like a half. Is it?
Not quite right.
It's a half something.
It's we'll design it and we'll measure it later, and it's not quite right.
And it's better because I think it's so people can't copy it and stick other bodies on there and stuff.
Although people have put 24 scale bodies on these.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So what else we got? Oh, there's a bit more detail here from the Saurian.
Here we
A
go.
KBGC10. Is that correct? I don't know.
KBGT10.
Yeah, is that the chassis?
Yeah, it's still not Nissan though.
Oh, did he say Nissan? See,
He
he
said
told you.
Nissan.
He told you.
They wouldn't know all these
Okay,
young
so
bucks.
So 2 items are correct.
Unless you had a 120Y getting around your neighborhood. How cool would they?
Oh, I
No?
didn't say that. Everyone's going to know now.
No, they wouldn't. If they don't know what that's called a Nissan, then they're not going to know what a 120Y is.
HT 2000. What's the HT bit?
HT. High definition.
T, not D.
Well, I just don't do a goods returned.
Oh,
That'll really
yeah.
confuse you.
Oh, look, Wombat's with us.
Wombat.
It was one in 14 scale. Mate,
course
for
he
all this weird
He's got
scale.
one tucked away in 1-to-1 somewhere.
Why 14 scale, though? 1-to-1 I wouldn't mind seeing.
He's probably got one.
But you reckon,
I'd say
you
for
reckon he's
sure.
hidden it?
He's got it hidden in the basement.
Has he?
Yeah,
What's
for
this?
sure.
Oh,
Hakasuka Datsun. There we go.
there you go.
It is, in fact, a
And
Datsun.
Retro Rob's
See?
just confirmed that.
If
The
anybody
Datsun.
knows, it's going to be Retro Rob. Hey,
Yeah.
Retro Rob said he was going to come in store.
Did he?
He's
When?
got something aside.
Has he?
Yep. I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten,
Really? Is
Rob,
it a
because
secret?
I said to him, if he brings that dogfighter in, it's going in the studio.
Oh, okay.
And he got scared, so we
Oh,
probably
did
will
he?
never see him again.
Oh, sure enough. Oh, we can always.
But he's still got
always
something
try.
aside.
I
It's
hope.
got a tank. I forget now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know tanks, but I put it aside for him.
Okay, cool.
So come
right.
in and get it, Rob.
All right. What we're going to look at now. We're going to look at some more cars, aren't we?
These are something that you and I are both not allowed to touch,
What do you mean?
especially you.
I've seen other people
You-
touching these.
Yeah, but
A
they
lot.
were told off as well.
Were they?
Come in, Jack A.
Hello. How's it going?
Hey, Jack.
I'm in the middle.
Yes,
All right.
I'm in the center. What do you got here?
Jack Aaronfeld,
I have.
You have a box, and we can see some
trophy
stuff in it.
winner, multi-trophy winner.
He
You
is.
could say that. It's technically true. The camera's up there. Okay, so I've got.
Don't you worry about.
Yeah,
the
don't
camera
you
for
worry
the
about that.
minute.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just look
yeah,
at that.
yeah.
You look at the camera in front.
I
and
will
that little
direct.
screen.
I will direct.
Ah.
Let's move this sucker out
You
again.
can't direct me. I think mine looks better. Put mine next to it.
Let's have a look.
Put mine next to it. I think mine
I
looks
had to
better.
do a double take to make sure that wasn't mine that you stole out of the camera. Well, technically, it's
What?
joint ownership.
Is there a joint ownership going on?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sort of.
Well, no. Definitely not 1/24 scale. It's smaller,
It is a little bit smaller.
isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it is a small car, but
Bloody hell! How good does that look for a mass-produced
that's pretty good.
$100? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get to that when we get
Cool.
to it.
All right.
All right. So what do you got?
What?
So
What are
Oh
these?
my God.
Am I allowed to touch?
No. It's just say no.
Well,
Just say no.
Ninja Will's already broken it. So
Has he?
yeah.
So it doesn't matter if I'm the second one to break it.
Well,
Refrain from breaking it for the moment.
Well, it's
but
just been unlucky that every time we touch your car, something breaks off.
yeah.
It's not intentional.
Actually, no,
I do apologize.
I've got the.
look, he's scared now. Look,
Oh,
he
he's
doesn't,
run off,
he doesn't
run
want to
off.
see you touch
Hey,
it.
look, while he, yeah. I can touch it while he's gone. Oh, here he goes.
This is the Tamiya 300 SL. So
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That one. So I got.
I'm
this...
quite emotional about that car.
I know
Why?
you are.
I love the car and I love the color. I would have that for sure.
So, well, I guess I picked one of these kits up at Expo 2022, so a year and a half ago, and I only just got around to building it because I was sort of
Or you
intimidated.
could just come into Hearns Hobbies and grab it from
Yeah.
the shelf.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have this one already, but I was sort of initially intimidated by this kit slightly because it's got the full space frame, it's got the full drivetrain, the interior is pretty comprehensive. But
Yep.
once I got into it, it was actually quite easy, as like most Tamiya kits are. They just sort of fall together. But yeah,
And if you let Ninja Will touch it, it falls straight apart as well.
yeah. Well, to be fair,
I love that car. I can smell it from here. You know what I mean? That dank old 60s smell. You know, like from a Jag or from those old cars.
You're talking about the car. You're not smelling me, are you?
Oh, wow. You're from the
Too
60s. Probably have that smell about you in summer, but no.
But yeah, and also so it comes with the like the metal transfers for like the badges.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
don't know if the camera can really pick it up.
Oh, we
will.
will. We will.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
don't
when
worry.
you're allowed to touch it.
That's right.
But yeah, so
So this is a Tamiya kit.
Yeah.
So this is like an $80 kit? Is that what we're
about
talking?
$70.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to call it 80
So I mean,
just to be safe.
it's the same, yeah, about the same price as on
And
the
that's what you
DJ.
made from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
Yeah,
So I reckon as a Tamiya kit, that's one of the two get kits.
it's one of the Halo kits.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, yeah.
If you build Tamiya cars,
probably
you need.
open the-
Oh, jeez. Look at the gloss. Did you
Oh.
do that with a brush? I told a customer
A
earlier that he
brush.
did it with a brush.
You did not.
Yeah,
Did you?
Mm.
And was
Well,
there
you
amazement?
didn't specify it was an airbrush.
I didn't specify it was an airbrush. I just
So
said
you're
that he brushed that.
technically correct. But yeah, so it's got a bit of engine detail as well, as you can see.
All right, we're going in. We're
A lot
going
of
in.
decals.
We're going
Get
in.
some- Get a bit of zoom in.
Mechanical injected, hey?
I
How
have
cool
absolutely
is
no
that?
idea.
I'm touching.
touching.
Oh, he's all right.
I'm getting into it.
Straight thick. Look at the gloss and the sheen.
Yeah, so this is SMS turquoise, and then it's got some 2K over it,
I'd call it teal.
teal. Well, so there is.
Oof.
I did
Look at that gloss.
get the inspiration from a real 300 SL that's painted in like a cyan color. So
Mhm.
I just pulled the SMS turquoise out of my drawer, and I was like, "Oh, that's good enough." But
Well, there's a middle
yeah, exactly.
middle badging.
Because I
Which
think,
is
I
a
think
photo
there's
etch.
only one of these in the world that's in that sort of color.
Probably, yeah.
Did this come out of the factory in this color?
Mm. Yeah, like
I think-
like one or two.
I think at the end of the production
The
run, they
rest
had
of
like
them were silver and
Yeah.
white.
they had like 46 different color choices at the end of the production run, something like that, something crazy.
Because the wheels
But
are
like-
also color coded.
yeah.
That is your finest paint job I've seen to this date.
It's definitely up there, I reckon.
So how did you do the logo on the
Oh,
wheels?
okay.
Did you have to mask that?
So the chrome ring, I invested in a circle cutter
Right.
just to do this. But I will use it again eventually, obviously.
What's a circle cutter?
It's like a compass. So you just
Ah.
cut circles of masking tape. You got to measure the diameter and then you cut it. So I masked off the little chrome ring thing, and then I painted turquoise, and then I kind of scraped the turquoise off the Benz emblem on the wheel. So it's, that's the chrome bit there.
Right.
It did require a bit of touching up because I scraped away a little bit too much paint. But,
Right.
but yeah, it turned out pretty good, I reckon.
How many hours invested in that model?
Not that long. I think it took me
300.
divide by 10. I think probably 30 to 40
hours.
Yeah.
The chrome really sets it off, doesn't it?
Yeah, the chrome's just out of the box. I didn't bother re-chroming it because I thought it looked pretty good.
So all the hinges and everything like that, that's all out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's one of the tricky things about kits, right? The chroming out of the box, sometimes they have like parts where it's quite visible,
yeah,
which looks
exactly,
ugly,
Yeah.
and it's too thick.
Yes, I am doing a kit right now that is like that. So all the bold points are like in really visible spots where you'll see. So I'm gonna have to repaint.
Oh, so it's got a clear.
Yeah, clear on
pan.
the side. He's broken it.
You didn't glue that, did you?
No, it's not. It's like half glued together.
There you go, don't worry.
Can you hear the disdain in my
Look at
voice?
that. There's the evidence that I've broken something else.
Oh.
We didn't really break it. It sort of just fell out. But yeah.
That was a booby trap.
Don't claim indemnity now, saying you didn't glue this.
Well,
It was on there
I
a
am.
second ago.
I am.
All right, we'll get that one out of the way.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's
All right. Let's
cue
put this
for
one over
please
here.
do not-
Is that what it means?
If you
Pass
think-
that'll just slop.
if you want the glue,
Yeah,
I'll
I'll have to.
I'll
glue
get
it.
the BSI out and we'll
I've
fog
got
up
to
all
use
the
the
windows.
No, I've got to use the special BSI glue, the Super Gold Plus.
The gold, the super gold plus.
Yeah. Look, now it's gonna break the. It's gonna
No,
break the door.
stop it.
No. These are falling down.
It's
There you
break the door. All right. So this one, we haven't had this kit for I think a very long time because I don't think it's been in
Again,
production. for
straight
a
in.
while, But
You're like a child.
What do you mean?
You are like a child.
In what way?
Oh,
Yeah,
look
I
at that
think-
color.
I think this is my favorite paint job. Brett loves the Mercedes, but
I love the
I'm
Mercedes.
more into this one because a ton
Again.
of a ton of.
You just kept put it.
What are you talking about?
You're holding it.
Oh,
You don't even realize
even
it,
get
but
some
you've
good
got your
angles.
fingers all up in its junk.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
See all the carbon in the engine.
Yeah, all the carbon that you put on.
It.
So this one took me like 70 to 80 hours, I think.
Wow.
So over a week and a half.
There's a lot
What's
of bits going on here.
Yes,
lots of butts?
a lot.
You got the diff
Has
in
it
there,
got
the
full
drive
engine?
shafts.
Yeah, full engine, full exhaust.
Which is all covered.
Yeah, exactly. I
With the
mean,
airbox.
there was even
the carbon, is it all decal?
Yeah, all decals.
There's the gold wings on
Did
this.
you have to use softeners and everything? Or?
Yeah, I used the Mr. Hobby Mark Softener, I think it's called. So
Yeah.
it's like the
The
most
green one.
Yeah, I think it's like the most aggressive softening solution that you can get. I've tried a lot of them, and
I like
think
it.
I
that's-
don't know if that's the most aggressive because I've heard people using
Acetone.
liquid cement.
liquid cement.
Have you heard of that one?
No, I'm not that brave. That would just
I think-
that would just melt the decals.
I think that's a bit
immediately.
crazy because they'll melt everything.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of people using vinegar, which I haven't tried yet.
And they use vinegar because microset smells like vinegar.
Yeah, it's
But that's just acetic acid, right?
yeah.
So I wouldn't be going and buying like a 4 liter white vinegar and use for your decals.
Good for your fish and chops, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You could do some fish and chips whilst you're doing some decals.
That's right. And then clean the toilet.
Exactly. So this paint job took
So what kit is it?
so it's an Aoshima kit. So,
Aoshima.
Yeah.
It's got all these vents.
Oh, what car is it?
Yeah. So it's a McLaren F1 GDR Longtail. So,
Long tail.
So this is just a prototype only race car.
well, it was. I don't
Oh,
know.
they made road versions, do they?
Yeah, there were 7 street legal versions of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
They were converted from the GD1 race car to straight
What
legal.
year was it?
1997, I believe.
Wow.
Was that for homologation? Was that a
Mm.
rule?
I don't know if
They probably just wanted-
homologation was.
They probably
a
just
thing.
wanted to make some money, but
Late 90s.
Okay.
But yeah, I think they were all converted, so they weren't. I mean, I can't.
you know the best thing about these cars is you didn't have to worry about left and right hand drive.
Yeah, exactly. The
sit in the middle.
And that's the way that the cars should be.
I agree.
If you're going to insist on, I think it's a great design.
Well,
And it should be
that's a
carried
Gordon Murray classic, isn't
So
it?
you've got the passenger in the front. The driver in the front. You can have 2 passengers either side of
Yeah,
it.
I mean
Probably not in that race car.
Yeah,
but
then you'd be a bit scotched, but
it wouldn't be comfy.
So on the long tail, what was actually different? Was it only the rear bit,
I've,
or did they actually change some of the panels as well?
I've honestly got
No, a
no
bit
idea.
of
Oh.
panels. The
Because
whole panels are
I had a
different.
feeling that all this was original, and then only the back part was changed.
I'd say they probably elongated that panel there, maybe a bit. I've got absolutely no idea.
So what
I
colour
thought
is
they
it?
ended it.
So
Enough of that. What color is
the
it?
color. So
Tell me about how did you get that finish?
So basically, I started with an orange candy. So I used a silver base, and then I sprayed which camera on? I sprayed this one,
Top one.
top one,
So what did you do?
that one.
Oh, so silver first,
Yeah,
and then the orange.
And then orange.
yeah. So clear orange lacquer,
Yep.
and then I mixed the clear orange 25% with clear red.
Right.
So 25% clear red, 75% clear orange.
Okay.
So I used the lacquer clear red. We're out of stock at the moment, and you can't blame me for that because I only bought one of them. But
Right.
I did go through about 4 of these, 4 of the clear oranges. So
you drink this.
yeah,
Don't
I
lie.
may drink a little bit of it. And then I used a Lamborghini. It was a McLaren Tarocco orange pearl tinter over the candy,
Right.
and then I 2K'd it. So in the end, it was a 5-stage paint job. So
5 stages of goodness.
yeah, exactly. And like
That's 4 stages too many. Should just rattle can it. No? Or like the gentleman earlier just got the brush out.
Yeah, possibly. I don't think it would turn out as nice, but so I think this
Be
is
close.
why. Yeah, maybe.
I reckon a really big brush made out of sable might be able to
The whole sable.
just dip the whole sable in there while it's screaming. I've conjured up all these things. This is no good.
Yeah, it might.
It's no good at all.
Soggy sable. There you
If
go.
you don't know what a sable is, look it up. Type it in the Google and you'll see it.
Shave
It's a,
sable.
it's a furry little critter.
Yeah, that's what they make the brushes out
That's
of.
right, they
That's
do.
why it's called a sable brush.
That's right,
Why
that's
do you
a-
always mock me?
You mock yourself.
Just because I want a sable farm.
You wish you had one, didn't you?
Well, the problem is shaving them. That's what I said.
All right, so pop them aside.
All
And
right.
then I've got something else.
Oh,
What else
have
has
you?
he got?
Have you? It's got more stuff.
Got it up.
So that's how he's getting
I'm
to
not
depth.
touching it.
So a couple of layers of different clears. Oh, similar size but different.
What?
Different.
Yeah,
What are they?
We'd have
What?
one of these.
What are
So-
we having a look at? Jump in the middle. Go on.
These are fresh.
Yeah,
These
that's
are fresh stock.
Fresh DDA.
So if you don't
have
have the skills or the talent, the time or the patience
Hmm.
to in fact build yourself your very own 1/24th model,
Yeah.
you can in fact buy pre-made ones from DDA.
exactly. So they sell them like pre-painted, pre-spec'd, and whatnot. So and they're like around $100 ish.
They're pretty good.
They're quite well priced considering
What you get?
Yeah, exactly.
Are they plastic or die cast?
Well, so these are the die-cast ones. They're not.
Are they?
Yes, they're not exactly like the plastic kits, but like
Holy heck!
they.
I didn't think that they would be die cast for that much.
These are
Yeah.
die cast with opening doors.
Yeah, exactly. So you got a bit of
What
interior.
for like $100?
Yeah.
Not like 400,
No, not
Yeah,
400.
Exactly. It's not
like 100.
not classic car collectibles money, but you still. I mean, so these are 24 scale as well. So if you
Mm.
build 24 scale like I do, then you can, these aren't out of place on your shelf.
If I
'Cause
put one in Model Expo, would they get upset?
honestly, considering the quality of some of the judges, they may not know.
Oh, controversial.
But
Let's try
No
it.
trophies for you next year.
I think we need to try something like that,
yeah, I mean,
That's a
like,
talking
that
point,
would be
isn't
sort
it?
of funny.
isn't it?
We'll just like change the decals on it or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or maybe strip the paint off
Yeah.
and repaint
No,
it or something.
no, no.
Because I was judging a model competition and someone tried that on me.
Did they?
Yeah.
But did you would have taken offense?
Well, I was trying to be gentle.
You
Yeah, because there's always 2 judges.
you lead with an iron fist, mate.
Oh, I do now. Let's
Anyway,
try it.
I digress. Enough of your fisting.
So what do you got there? What was that first one?
So this is what's this? This next one? Yeah.
XY
So
classic Australian. And are
Yeah.
these
With a blown
of,
engine.
Are these of real replica cars, burnout cars?
I don't.
Are
know.
we talking like Australian muscle cars that have done burnouts? And
I
stuff
mean,
like
definitely
That,
probably inspired, but I'm
Mm.
not sure if they're going to be like
Exact replicas?
Yeah. So, but you get with most of these, I think if not all of them, you basically get full engine detail. So this one's got a big blower on it. So does this HQ. So we've got 2-door HQs. We've got pink and purple ones as well. So that one's got, it's got carbs, got big air filters on it, and your supercharger as well. I don't think this one has full engine. I think it's just the supercharger. But still, I mean, it's not too bad of a little model.
Yeah, it looks good.
And it's
I
got
love the specs. I'm reading the specs.
Yeah,
What are the specs?
I didn't.
And I'm
notice
just
them
wondering.
until
I'm
now
just
as well.
wondering if these people have ever ridden a motorcycle
What do you mean?
because it's not fast.
First gear, only 97 k's an hour. But
That's
you
right.
got some. Which camera are we on? Top view or?
Oh no, we're on the front view.
Front view.
Yeah,
So you got. I mean, it's probably. Is it backwards on camera?
No, no.
You got some specs. There's a cool sort of novelty. As
I
well.
love
Yeah.
it.
And I saw this one as well. This is basically like the HQ kit that you can get and build and paint yourself. But this one's got a roll cage in it, which the kit doesn't come with. So I
Right.
thought that
So
was a
you'll-
cool little detail.
You're gonna have to get that one, don't you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Is it flopped?
Is it flocked? I don't know. I'd imagine.
We didn't talk about the flocking on that.
Oh,
'cause that's been flocked.
They've both been.
Oh, they've
flocked.
both been flocked.
Yeah.
Where's the flocking in this one? Oh, on the floor.
Yeah, but we're not flocking anything for it unless we get a T strainer.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think these are flocked, but the plastic looks to be a little bit textured, so you've got a little bit of texture there.
Let BJ handle it. He'll flock it for you.
He'll be very flocked afterwards.
Yeah, cool.
You like what I did there? I didn't even
did.
swear. All right. Thank you, Jack. That is awesome.
Very good.
I
Thank
love
you.
it.
All
Please,
right,
don't
I'll-
touch it. He cannot help himself. He just thinks it's open.
I'll carry the
Just
paint.
because you build models and can fix it, it doesn't mean that you can touch it. Jeez.
That's what this bag, right?
Lucky I don't bring my wife in.
We got more guesses on that one, or have we
More
nailed
guesses?
it
I haven't looked. All right. So, we got a new guess on the scale. 132nd. Nope, that's incorrect. Craig, what's got here?
Oh, is this a hint at what you're working on next?
Well, I am sort of eyeing it off, but
What do you mean eyeing it off?
on.
You've just taken the lid off of a box.
What's that?
I do have it in my pile
Stash.
of kits that I want to take home.
It's an Aventador.
Yeah, because I've done a Murcielago, but that was a few years ago when I was really crap at building cars. So
Mm-hmm.
That is gorgeous. That is some fine work.
I
You've come a long way, even since you did my Datsun.
Oh, but Datsun's pretty good. Well, your Datsun.
Not as good as that. In fact, I
Your
want to make you
Datsun's
redo it. It's not as good as that.
Oh.
What? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just
I mean,
saying
the
it's not as good as
The
that.
Datsun I polished and everything.
Well, I'm gonna have to. I might do a trade-in.
I traded it.
I might do a trade-in. Do you take trade-ins?
Possibly.
Might trade in a
From
Datsun.
a Datsun to a Merc,
I mean, that's a big step up.
Is it?
isn't it? Well, he's been working hard.
I know.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right.
Thank you very much, Jack.
Thanks,
All right,
It's
thank
been
you.
an absolute pleasure. And these cars are going to be here on display for how long?
I will probably take them home Sunday for a little bit, but they may be back at some point.
Oh, they're going to get a bit of work.
Sunday.
I
Are
think
What are you gonna do with it?
I need to gawk over them a little bit.
you going to show your friends? Are you taking it to Model Club?
I was just going to appreciate them.
I've taken that one to Model Club. I haven't taken this one yet. So, but yeah.
Well, I
Okay.
hope they come back to the cabinet
Well, they'll
soon.
definitely come back.
People will love to see them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks,
Yeah, good
Jack.
stuff.
That's all right.
He's a wizard. And you can, I know he doesn't like to admit it, but he's getting better and better each one,
Yeah, of course
which
he
is hard at that level.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're from the HQs to the things, so that's pretty bloody good,
Yeah.
right? Pretty bloody good.
Mm.
You should look out.
Skilling up.
You should look out.
I look forward to looking out.
Just stop touching everything.
What do you mean? I knew you were going to tell me off again.
Hey,
I was just waiting for it.
well,
Just waiting for
you
it.
broke it.
Well, it came out and then went back in.
When you broke the Datsun, remember the lens fell off the Datsun when you were playing with that?
Well, that was easy to fix. Everything is
I
fixable.
don't think Jack saw you break that one. I think you fixed it before he saw it. Anyway, what's this?
Okay, so we know
It's
it's
a Datsun. It's a Skyline,
Yes.
and it's a
What was the chassis again? A G what?
a KPCG 10
All right, that sounds all right.
GTR 2000. What
Yeah.
year is it?
We don't have a year and we don't have the scale of this model yet.
And how much does it weigh?
Yeah, we don't have weights yet.
Let's weigh it.
We don't have the colour for it either. Alrighty. No,
I'm
got
gonna-
no more takers.
I'm going to weigh it.
Are you?
Probably because they didn't. I'll touch it if you don't mind.
I wasn't going to touch it.
It's lighter than I thought.
Hmm.
Lighter than I thought.
There you go. What's a lightweight sports car?
That is.
Isn't it? All right, what are we going to talk about now?
I'm going to put my scales there. It's a nice little hiding spot,
Isn't
there,
it?
isn't it? Out
It
of
works
frame.
well. That's right.
And I can't lose it. But I probably will smash it off the bench at some point. Batches will fall out. It
No
will
worries,
never
really
work
tough.
again.
It's just made of glass.
Right.
Oh, you got more stuff?
No,
Oh, you haven't?
it's your turn.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
I got
I
something
I
that's
do
right
have
up your alley.
I do have a run sheet, but it's been completely
Right up your
disregarded.
alley. How do you pronounce it? I can't pronounce it. I'm not very good with the Italiano.
Maiale.
I do know its meaning though.
Two people sitting on an underwater hot dog.
So that actually means
It's comical.
pig.
Underwater pig.
So it's a human torpedo, and this was
Go
the
to overhead,
first.
please.
Or a bit zoomaged in. This is the first mass-produced and successful human torpedo, designed by the
A
Italians.
what? Is
Is it
it a
a human
torpedo?
Well, they call it a human torpedo, but it doesn't work as we expect.
Oh.
It's got the same shape as a self-propelled torpedo, but what they do is they'll sit on this and ride it underwater where no one would see them,
Mm.
go close to shipping, and then they'll actually disconnect this and stick it onto a ship. So this part of the warhead was like a limpet mine. So by magnets or such, it'll stick it on, and then they'll escape on the rest of it, and they'll go kaboomski. And on the back of there, you'll see there's two different versions of the warhead were made available back then. That's a standard one that you see on the front, and then they had the enhanced.
That's me.
Enhanced. You love a bit of an enhancement, don't you?
Enhanced warhead.
Oh, look at how much bigger it is.
Oh, it's got some go.
So let's crack it open.
Oh, all right. Are you going to unbox it?
Yeah, we'll do a
A BJ unboxing.
Yep.
Bear with us.
All right, nothing got
It's all right.
a seal on it there.
It's all right.
Arr.
You can break this one too. It's all right. Oh, you've already opened it. You've already been in there. This is all premeditated. You knew exactly what's happening.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You
What do
know
I
what I'm
mean?
like.
You've been...
Look at that.
That's weak.
So it's a pretty simple kit. It's one of the newer kits from Italeri. And
You
if we
could
do
use them to ride a motorbike.
massive zoomage. There you go. So you get your figures there.
What are we looking
So
at,
here's a
Beach?
35th scale.
Talk us through it.
All right, so you got two
1/35th.
figures, torsos.
As they straddle the
You got the
torpedo.
rebreathing equipment, which goes in the front, and then we spin around. You see their goggled faces.
Goggled.
So really well detailed, and you would expect that from a fairly newly produced kit,
Nice meaty sprues.
aren't they?
Good
Look at that.
detail. It's a really good painter's kit. You could do some really lovely weathering on this.
Couldn't you?
Barnacles. Would you add barnacles? I suppose it wouldn't be underwater a long time, would it?
Barnacles? Well, you expect not. If it's underwater that long, then it's no good for anyone. So you've got your little, I don't know, what do you call this? The front windscreen type of thing. Yeah?
Air dam.
Air
I'm not
dam?
sure.
Okay, so you get your
Water
basic.
dam.
This is a section that they'll ride back on. And then you've got your options here of your standard warhead. And then there's extended walls for the
Enhanced.
How do you say it again?
Enhanced.
Yes.
Enhanced warhead
There you go.
for big ships.
For big ships.
Blowing ships up.
So simple, not a lot of bits, but really interesting subject.
Make a really good part of a diorama,
It would.
even if you're doing a ship.
Underwater.
What do you think?
You could. You could.
I look forward to seeing your
Seeing mine? What do you
your-
mean?
at the Model Expo 2024.
What? Am I building one of these?
Well, I don't know. I think you want to.
Oh, really?
I think I can see the way you're looking at it.
What do you mean?
Well, your Mac's nearly finished. You're doing everything to get away from the
No,
Fiat.
no. Fiat is
the
next.
No, it's not.
No, the
That-
Fiat
something's
is
going to
next.
come up. Something's going to come
Nothing
up.
is going to come up.
Something's going to come
Nothing's
up
coming
and
up.
get in the way.
It's not.
Something's going to come up and get in the way.
Not at all. What else we got? What do you got? Anything else?
Can I do an unboxing?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've-
Unboxed.
I've even missed today's mail to do this unboxing.
Have you?
Oh, what have I got
Oh, look at
here?
some weights. What's going on here?
Oh, this would have been nice. Did you hide this on me?
Yeah. Now, Tony P is asking for a tutorial
Yes.
on getting that 2K clear coat smooth. Oh, I think Jack could have explained that if I saw that earlier, because it's not that hard. He just puts it on really thin, as in thins down the 2K.
Really thin.
Yeah.
And gasses himself out and loves it.
That's right.
And he'll do like
2K clear.
Yeah, he loves 2K clear. And he's got it down to a fine art, doesn't he? The first ones in that were quite like, in all honesty, like a bit peely and stuff. But he's got it down to a fine art where there's no debris. He's not polishing it for hours. Yeah, it's really, really good work.
So no matter what brand of 2K you've got, with the instructions, they're generally a bit light on with the thinner.
Got to thin it right down.
Yeah. And then put it on.
Does he use a retarder in there?
I don't think he does.
No.
No. Because 2K in itself
It's very
is
slow
quite
drying.
slow. Yeah, so it settles by itself anyway.
Yeah.
So you don't need any additional retarder.
But he's quite a craftsman. He'll spend hours on that.
Mm.
No?
Mm.
Like he won't rush it.
That's
Even
it.
if you ask him.
That's it.
He'll stay up for 4 days, but he won't rush it.
Oh, look at this. The nice step boss man's got the color. He said
Colour.
silver.
Yes.
Yes. That is correct. What do you got there? You got collections of stuff. What's that? The pink things.
These are from Sweep.
What are they?
These are tie rings, gluing bands.
Oh,
And these are primarily developed for 1/10 on road. In Southeast Asia, they still glue on tires. Where we're us Australians, we're all lazy. We just want them pre-mounted, pre-glued.
that's the easy way of doing it.
But you can in fact use them for off-road. I discovered, and they're really neat. I like them because they're pink. Nobody will steal them.
Yeah. Or if you drop them on the floor, easy to find.
Easy to find. You can use them for 10th scale, and they've got enough resistance to suck the bead straight back in there
Yeah, it's good.
for gluing up your tires.
Yeah.
And
Nice
this is
tire.
what I was going to demonstrate with the Orbits, but I had them on the buggy and got sidetracked. I was showing you how they were going to sit on four-wheel drive fronts and two-wheel drive front on the wheel. But anyway, we've covered that now. Now, what I was going to do,
Yeah. What else you got?
without losing momentum and getting distracted, which is really easy. I'm so proud of these tires.
Oh, yeah.
These are exciting.
What do you got?
This,
MD 2.0.
do you know what that is?
That is a Master Drift.
It's a drifter.
Second version.
And do you know whose it is?
Saurians.
Yes.
That's why we're going to have a look at it.
Yes. I'm going to cut it open and
All
get.
right, chop, chop.
I'm going to get in there.
Chop, chop.
We don't even have to like.
Can we start building it?
Yes.
Excellent.
We can lose bits and build it and damage the box. Put a big gouge in the chassis. Why not? Why not? Indeed.
What do you got there? What do you got?
Let's have a look. Let's go to Overhead Town. You're gonna break this. I
I'm
can
not
see
going to
that.
break it.
I can see that flap getting close there.
I'm not the one touching it.
Oh, look at this. Got our
What's that?
screws.
The screw pack.
Our screw legend.
Is that everything?
Yes. It's a drifter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at the steering rack.
I
That
don't know, I
is
reckon you
some
should put it over
bespoke.
here. Bit easier to see.
Is it?
Oh, that's CNC machine.
CNC machined and hard anodized steering rack. And that's how they get massive amounts, like 90 degrees.
Crazy steering angles.
Crazy amounts of steering angles, right?
Yep.
Here we have plastics.
Yep.
Diff caps, hubs, body mounts. Got some servo mounts, servo horn, plastic parts trees.
Yes.
Oh, look at that nice big turnbuckle.
It's
Moving the servo further and further away. Look at the bulkheads. Absolutely beautiful detail here.
CNC machined aluminium with chamfering.
Bag number 3 and carbon.
Mm.
Matte carbon. Matte carbon is the only carbon to have in 2024, I've been told. Looks like
What are the
here.
bearings in there?
It looks like front axle bearing.
Oh, it is
I'd
too.
say with those
Yes.
hexes and stuff.
Yep.
8 millimeters, like the trucks.
More alloy.
Look, it's all alloy. You're not gonna. It's all gonna be
Hang
alloy
on,
and
how thick is
carbon.
that?
Thuck and chunky, chunkamunka.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
very thick and over-engineered for a car that's really not going to go very fast, is it?
Yeah. But I mean, it all,
Carbon
it's all there
arms.
for the looks as well.
Look
Oh,
at
they're the
that.
carbon arms.
Carbon arms.
What are they, like 5 mil thick? 4
Have
mil?
to be. Have to be. Oh, adjustable tracks.
Mm.
I cannot believe this stuff.
More
Look
carbon.
at more carbon. It's all carbon and alloy. Madness. Diff 200 shock oil. What's a diff fluid? It's got a gear diff standard.
Yep.
Very common with
What's it?
drifters. I'm
Okay.
trying to look. 5,000.
5,000. Okay.
I would have thought that it was heavier than that, but it's like alloy out drives. Really nice on the diff.
Mm.
Very probably got a lot common with the buggy diff, I'd say. A carpet car. Look at the shocks. Oh, beautiful. Again, everything says anodized, no? Beautiful.
cross drilled for lightness.
Yeah. Beautiful machined shock pistons.
They'll be Delrin, wouldn't they?
Yeah. And then not off a parts tree. They're beautifully machined. Highly chrome shock shafts. Diaphragms. Look, soft silicon diaphragms in there.
Yeah, transparent.
I am in love. Plastic parts tree for the suspension arms. Retainers.
More arms in there.
More arms.
The rear arms, yeah.
I'd say these are the rear arms without the steering doobies.
Yep.
Hinge pin bracket. Where's the chassoir?
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
coming. Let's look at it.
Oh, look at
Oh, look at that. That's all carbon.
Looks like Masaki has cut this one out himself. No,
Hand cut Masaki version.
drift guys get all the trendy stuff, don't they?
Pretty organic, isn't it? That's very Masaki.
I thought you were going
But
to say
although
something else.
Masaki has been involved in this for a while, but it's very him, isn't it?
I'm say like a fish.
Like a what?
Like a fish. Imagine that as a whacking paddle.
What, to hit the fish?
Hit the fish.
Is that how you go fishing?
Sometimes. Gotta smack the fish.
What do you got there? Top plate.
Top deck.
Mm.
There's a motor mount.
How do you say it in Japanese?
Toppers deckers.
Upper decky.
Upper decky. Spur gear, alloy lay shaft. There is nothing left behind. 4-gear transmission.
And that's got to do with how it makes a car squat, right?
Torque transfers and squats and all this complicated stuff that we just take for granted. Magnetic body posts.
Oh, they come
included.
standard.
They come standard.
They didn't come standard in the other one, did they?
Nope.
There you go.
That's what top end drift kits come with.
Oh, look at that. And then also the baseball bat.
Little baseball bat.
Yep.
Allen key. You're not going to build this kit without Allen key. Let's not beat around the bush.
Well, you could if you want to give
You
your
could.
fingers a workout.
And wreck all the screws. I would not advise that you build this premium kit with an L-shaped Allen
But
key.
they're there if you're like in a hurry.
The baseball bat, yes, that's for doing your turnbuckles.
Yes.
What have we got in here?
Manuel?
Doesn't look very Spanish, but who am I to argue? Oh,
Hey, how'd you get to this point where it's so...
built.
Yeah.
What's
They skipped a few skips.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not going to go blow by blow.
Actually, the gearbox gets put together pretty quickly, doesn't it? It's an open gearbox.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
But it's got these beautiful sandwich plates
Like sandwiches.
and a ride height adapter.
Oh, and look at the fingers here for adjusting the height of the motor mount.
Yep. So it
Because
keeps
you
it
can
all.
swing
You
it.
don't have to change your gear mesh at all. It just rotates around the spur gear,
Yeah,
around
really
the lay
clever.
shaft.
Yep.
Love this. Depends how hard you want to chuck it in.
Chuck it.
Is that what they say?
Oh, there's that carbon bit there.
Chuck it in. Carbon plate. Well, I can't wait to see this. This is Surian.
You like that?
He's going to do a much better job at unboxing it than I, because he'll unbox it, build it, and race it. Do you know his current MD? He lent to his mate Darwin,
Yeah.
and he's been competing overseas.
Oh, really?
And I think he come like fourth to Nico Lee picked
Oh,
him.
in that Singapore.
Yeah, he come
event?
fourth.
Really?
Fourth
Wow.
with Surian's very own MD 1.0.
Wow. Amazing.
Hey, how good is that? Yokomo. And I wish I had the results on hand.
I do remember seeing them,
Surian is our drift correspondent,
isn't he?
if we could. But yeah, he would be all over the events. I just didn't have the speciality for it. But yeah, Yokomo did really well. That is the MD 2.0, all new. And this is all Surians.
Yes.
Give it a kiss. Out it goes. Let's give it straight to Fin Dog. Do you want to kiss it?
No, it's fine.
Kiss
It's
my
all right.
box. Kiss my box. Oh, I'll kiss it twice.
Mate,
Then.
that's going to make the highlights, isn't it?
What highlights?
Oh, we're doing that again. No, you got to elevate it.
I think
I
we're
was gonna
over.
see it.
Let's go. I think
Yeah.
we're over.
Over what?
Have you got something else to talk about?
I've got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Okay, well, it's your turn.
Well, let's do it really quick.
Because
All
we've
right. I
got
thought coming up to Christmas,
save
power
up-
loader. Power loader is cool.
Somebody's building one.
Yes,
Michael's building one at the Hobbits.
That's right.
Hobby Man.
that's right. It's building one of these exact kits.
And he's weathering it and everything.
That's right. This is by Good Smile Company. There's not many of these
By
left.
who?
Good Smile.
Good Smile.
It's not any ordinary smile. It's a good smile. Yeah.
And I'm not sure. I don't have any context.
Have you?
What is it?
This is a power loader from Aliens movie. Have you seen Aliens? Oh, you're missing out big time. So James Cameron movie. he's designed a lot of stuff which is quite memorable even now, you know, from Terminator, all that sort of stuff. Very clever man, and he's come up with this sort of idea of a power loader, and it's very iconic from that particular movie series. And this is made so that it's like an action figure. It's a bit Gundamish, I guess you'd call it.
Yep.
So it's jointed, and then the figure is also jointed.
So is it a glue together one, or is it a
This
snap
one,
together? Like,
actually, I'm not too sure. I think it's a glue together.
I'm asking all the tough questions.
Aren't you?
Sorry.
Aren't you? Well, we'll have to check with Michael because he's actually gotten into it. I'm not going to get into this one because they're so rare,
It's wrapped.
isn't it?
It's BJ wrapped.
That's right. It's one of the
It's to,
specials.
it's to keep you out of it.
Let's keep it fresh.
I've seen what you've done when you get into things.
What do you mean? I haven't done anything
You
wrong.
didn't even kiss my box.
No. All right. So apart from that, moving along,
That's ridiculous.
let's look at some paints. We've got some funky paints here. These are green stuff, color shifting paints.
Are these all new?
Some of them are new.
Well, they come in like last week, didn't they?
Well, we've got the
New-
full range
New
of
paint rack.
yes.
New paint rack. We've got
Yes,
new paint
We've
racks.
got new paints,
And
this
these
is-
were on it.
Yes.
It's all new. New paint rack.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah. So the color shifts. If you aren't familiar with color shifts, these have pigments in them, which are basically a glass pigment, which diffracts the light into different colors.
Defract.
Diffract. Now, if I get in really close,
Get in
let's
close.
see
Get in
if I
tight.
can.
Oh,
Let's do this, eh?
I like that.
And you can see as I move it around.
But it's such a nice pigment that it will not clog up your airbrush.
No, that's right. And a lot of people are not familiar that these water-based acrylics have this pigment available.
And it's phenomenal. And you can paint it inside. That's the beautiful thing about these acrylic and these water-based paints is that
Yes.
you can paint inside without
For
having
sure.
to wear breathing gear and apparatus for,
That's
the,
right.
for the fumes and the chemicals.
That's right. So perfect for all the war games that like to paint their figures with a brush, because these will brush on, and also great for all the card modelers that always thought that you had to use lacquers only. So lacquers are preferred in card modeling because you can polish them; they're hard wearing.
And they're hardware.
Yeah.
But if you're
But
going
all
to
you
clear
do-
coat it,
Well, that's right. So you use this first, and then you can lacquer clear coat it, and then you can polish it clear.
once
afterwards.
it's dry,
That's right.
not when it's wet.
So look at some of these pigments as they.
You want to let it dry and really harden off before you mix your mediums up, don't you?
You do. So you do want them to cure correctly. You see the color shifts in these?
I love these
And you
pigments.
see how fine the pigments are too?
Mhm.
Because traditionally in acrylics, they used to be really chunky. But these are super fine.
You could paint an Aston with that and really get that scale sort of metallic look,
You could.
if
So
that's
let's
what you were
mix this up.
into, right?
Yeah. So you got the white there, like pearl white with a
You're
blue
giving it
tone.
you're giving it the Japanese twizzle. I
Wasn't
saw
it?
that.
Just like that.
I did. It was off
And
camera.
this one's a bit more high contrast. You're going from gold to copper to green,
It almost looks murky.
doesn't it? Oh,
Looks
it needs a
in
bit
dark.
more of a.
Oh,
That's a Japanese swizzle
that's a Japanese swizzle,
because there's a ball bearing in there. You see how it's mixed it up?
as opposed to the Mexican backhand.
That's right.
My preferred method.
Is it? Makes more noise. You can see how that's mixing up very, very nicely. And they're very thin inside, so they're actually airbrushable as they are now.
Or I could put a bit of flow improver if you need it.
Mm.
A little bit of the.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
I love that.
So these are beautiful.
Yep.
So Green Stuff World. But they've got a whole heap of other colors, like types of specialty paints, which I'll be showcasing.
Showcasing.
Yeah, I'll show off a bit more
Not
next
just
week.
not just using.
No, showcasing.
Showcasing.
That's right.
Showcasing with BJ.
What else you got? You got anything else?
I've got something to finish off the show on
Oh, have you?
because it's a forward project.
Well, how about this will be really quick.
Yeah.
Just to say
Just to say thank you.
thank you. Yes, and Sluben's back in stock.
Schluben.
Sluben is mega
It's
popular.
one of my favorite words.
So Sluben is, I guess they're better known for the military stuff because it's like military Lego. Fully
Military.
compatible with Lego, but Lego do not do anything military. So you got this
A
stuff.
little bit more controversial, would you say, or
Well, I guess
a
so.
little bit
But I
more
mean,
graphic, would you say?
I wouldn't say it's more graphic, but I mean, I guess we've been dealing with plastic models for a very long time, and plastic modelers are generally military based. So,
And you can paint it and stuff too.
so it's great for the kids to get into it, and then from here it'll be an easy transition to
Can
get
you
down
use
to
Craggle
what's Craggle?
glue? Do you glue your? You've not seen the Lego movie, obviously.
No,
That's awkward.
is that like clag, or,
Craggle.
or are you too young to know what clag is?
Craggle. Well, I've eaten a fair bit of clag in my time. With the white bottle.
Yeah, with the brush in it. Oh, you'd be sucking on the brush and stuff.
And yeah, it was like your birthday when you got a fresh one.
That's terrible.
You know, because
Paste.
you'd spend 3 months just like getting in, and you'd end up with it up here, and it'd sting a bit. I don't know what was in it, but it'd sting a bit because you're in there trying to get it, and you got a new one. It's like, ooh.
The memories you have, your childhood memory.
No,
Excellent. No, I haven't experienced that part of it.
you have to watch the
And I've
Lego
never
movie
eaten any of it.
because everything's awesome.
Is it?
Yeah, you've not seen it. You would love that.
No.
Your cat
no.
would love that.
Really?
Yeah, your cat would find it very entertaining.
Okay, I'll try that over the weekend. All right, show me what you got.
Let's talk something serious.
Now you've
The
got
car of the
something-
week.
Oh, we're gonna measure it.
Have
and
we
stuff.
got anything?
Car of the week.
We must be missing.
Oh, we got some
things.
weights now.
We must have.
We got some weights.
We must have, Beach.
200 grams.
Nope. That's too heavy.
So Retro Rob's gone 178.
Too heavy, Rob.
What else we got? We haven't got anything else.
All right.
What do you got? Are you measuring it?
No,
Hang on.
understand it's too heavy. Don't give it away.
Hey? Oh, don't.
No,
Aren't
I'm
you
just
giving-
trying to inspire them.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. What do we got? We are planning something huge.
Something big
So something to look forward to after Christmas,
after Christmas. Not only after Christmas, we have an exact date.
don't we?
Saturday, February the 3rd.
The 3rd.
4 p.m. Lock it in. Put it in your calendar. Don't make plans.
So Tony P's going to be there, isn't he?
We are going velodrome.
That's right.
It is confirmed. It is locked in. We've booked it in with the club.
Mhm.
Saturday, the 3rd of February, Hearns Hobbies is going velodroming.
So 4 p.m. So from
Twilight?
the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, I
it's going
think
to be
if
in the middle
people
of
have
summer.
got things on or whatever,
Mm.
then we're going to put on a barbecue.
Yeah.
We're going to get there. We're going to take the studio.
Mhm. We'll do a
And
live.
we're going to take some speed machines.
Yes. And this is the project at the moment.
Primarily, we'll take the HB Racer,
Yes.
much to JP's dismay.
What do you mean?
I'm going to break his race car, pretty much.
Oh, well,
And
too bad, isn't it?
this one, the FSR Model GT. You've seen this before. This is
We
the
have shown it before.
this is the 128k bad boy.
Yep.
Now I'll put this body on, but it doesn't fit anymore.
Mm.
Because we've modified the body posts.
That's right, because we do have a new body.
Why did we modify the body posts?
Because a brand new bitty body.
Bitty
And which one did we
bitty
select?
design.
You picked this one because you like the shape of it.
The ZL21N. N for NASCAR.
Look at this.
Have a look at this, and we'll put some photos up and stuff probably over the weekend. It is super, like this is obviously not cut. We've got one cut, and we actually handed it over in the studio yesterday.
Yes, because
Tony Gray is going to do a Hearns Hobbies NASCAR inspired theme paint job,
that's right.
and that is going to be awesome. This
So
body,
we
how
got a
chunky
video.
is it?
Yeah, it's thick.
It's like 2 mil thick. This was
It's
hard
thick.
work. You literally need 10 snips to
Yes.
cut this sucker out.
So we've made a video series that'll be going on YouTube soon. And the first part is us cutting it out and fitting it onto the car.
Because you really want to cut something out like this and fit it before you paint it.
That's right.
Because there's too much handling and there's too much heavy tools getting around.
Yes.
And I figured that a lot of people that have had these cars or got these cars,
Mm.
they might not have actually done a lot of RC.
Mm.
You know, they might not have ever painted or fit a body.
That's
So
right.
we've taken the opportunity here to use bitty designs. And this is going to be way aero.
Yes.
We're going to put big pinions. We're going to put rockets. We're going to put all sorts. I think I've hidden the rockets. Oh, you got some rockets there?
That's a plan anyway.
Estes rockets. Tony P knows all about it. He's going to be 3D printing me some brackets. Yes.
There we go.
GRP tires.
There we go.
We love GRPs.
We do.
We're going to put the GRPs to use.
High speed rated.
We've got the last 2 years. Look, they haven't even worn. I've just put new ones on because they were
They're going
shiny.
sort of furry, eh? Let's show it
Well,
from the
because
top.
they wear. I mean, you know what I mean? They scrub in.
I like the way that the rubber balls up.
Well, it's all natural rubber. Not
Mm.
all natural, but it's definitely got natural rubber in there to work.
Mm.
And these have done the whole last year's velodrome and the GT.
How good is it?
Really good. So, yeah. So, I'm going to put GRP rubbers.
Mm.
We're going to put 9 Steps Finest 6S in there. So, this thing does traditionally run 2 3S,
Yes.
left and right. But because it would be left turn only,
You want to stagger it
we'll just put it here like this.
Mhm.
Keep the weight on the inside of
because
the
it
center
will be
line.
going this way.
Yeah, because we're going to be going that way, and all the weight's obviously going to be trying to throw the car up, the centrifugal force up the embankment.
That's right. Into
the fence, which was probably going to be a reality at some point. But we're going to have fun trying.
Aren't we?
And
I really like this under tray.
The under tray is really good, isn't it? And the body's going to fit really well. The body does fit really well. We're going to Velcro it. We're going to put racing tape on the front, make sure no weight gets under the front. Tony's going to cut or whatever. We're going to probably wreck the back of the body.
What do you mean?
Get some air out, put some holes in the back of the body.
Yeah, just the back end.
We've got the Sky RC GNSS satellite speed meter.
Yep, so we know how fast we're going.
And if we can't get this is all factory electronics ready to run. If we can't get this to 150 Ks, I'll be disappointed. And I honestly think that at the velodrome, 130 is a big ask.
It is.
Because you actually have to accelerate, go around the corner and accelerate again.
That's right.
It's actually,
you've got to get around those corners.
It's actually getting around the corners, which is the tricky bit.
That's right.
Isn't it? It's not just going up and down a runway. You've actually got to get it around.
So that's where the setup of the car is a little bit different, which is a challenge and fun. And also the driving.
Yeah,
because it's just not full noise going around a velodrome.
And the carnage. And I've spoken to FSR Australia today, and they're going to get behind it as well.
Excellent.
We're going to have some banners. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. So
looking forward to it.
Saturday, February the 3rd, 4 p.m. Lock that in your calendars. Keep all over the socials. We'll create an events page and we'll get to it. We'll probably post videos and stuff there, hey? When you get it.
Yeah.
We'll post the videos and the links, GRPs and 9 steps batteries.
Yep.
Keep you guys informed. Hearns will put on a barbecue of some description.
Yes.
And we'll take the studio and we're going to have fun.
For sure.
It's going to be no entry fees or anything like that. Turn up, whatever you've got, as long as it's electric powered.
Yep.
It can have 1S, 12th scale. It can be 12S monster.
Monster.
And that the more monster, the fun. No?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people that have already built specific velodrome cars.
Jeremy.
From last time. That's right.
Jeremy to come out.
Yeah,
I want Cookie to get his thing going.
Yeah.
Defina.
Yes.
Hey, imagine what contraptions he's going to bring and smash into bits.
That's right. I've got my car too. So they'll have a few, I don't know, tweaks to it as well. Because mine was going airborne.
It was going airborne. And this is going to go, I don't know. We'll see.
I think this will go really well.
Brought to you by Hearns Hobbies and FSR Racing.
It's got some really good bones to it.
Looking forward to it.
There we go. What else we got?
That's it.
Is that it?
Let's finish off.
All right, let's have a closer look at this car and we'll let everyone know what it is. Where is it? It's right here. What is that?
And I'm great to see that we kept the show to under an hour today. I was really looking forward to that.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Mr. Tony P has got a scale. And I don't know. Is that absolutely right? 1/28. You might have to get the box because I think it's something different.
I think it's 1/27 and a half, but I could be wrong.
It's pretty close though, isn't it? 1/28. What are you doing?
I'm breaking it.
Oh.
I am destroying it. This is not actually a model car. Well, it's a model car of sorts. It is a Kyosho Mini Z, ready to run car. Have a look. And I've just whipped the body off because it clips on and off. It is powered by 4 AA's. And it is racing. This is a 4-wheel drive drift version. Do you believe that it's 4-wheel drive?
This is 4-wheel drive?
Yeah, it's a drift version.
Drive shafts in there. There we go.
See? 4-wheel drive. It's got this, you can see the center shaft up in there.
Yes.
And these are fully customizable too. And it's even got suspension. Can you see that?
Yes.
Inboard springs.
Yes. What was the rear end? Is that a pod? Oh, no.
No, it's got independent suspension.
Oh, I didn't know.
Little dog bones.
I've only been used to the 2-wheel drive ones.
Yeah. No, this is a 4-wheel drive drift one. And you can put rubber tires on them, but it does come with hard plastic. It's designed to be drifted around. Which
is quite fitting for this body, isn't it?
It is very fitting for this body. And anybody who knows me knows I'm a sucker for the Hakasuka. Got one on my phaser.
Yeah, good finish on it.
Actually, Tony P, I've got to put Tony P's chassis thing together.
What chassis thing?
The 3D chassis thing.
Oh.
Yeah?
What do you mean?
For my...
Have you got it?
He gave it to me when he was in.
Did he now? I didn't know.
Yeah, I have not assembled
there you
it.
go.
Sorry, Tony P. I've not forgot. He's got that chassis thing for me to put my body and the wheels on.
Right.
When he came in to do the drag racing one, look at the exhaust.
Ooh.
It looks like it can have. Looks like it can have lights.
Doesn't it?
It does have like lenses. Doesn't come with LEDs. Well? It's probably a. It would be an optional extra. Yeah, there's light buckets in there.
Right.
Okay. Really, look at the beautiful detail. And they're not cheap. I'm not saying that they're expensive, but they're definitely great value, but there's a tiny RC car. And how cool is it? All in the box, really good quality,
Yeah.
all Japanese.
Nice.
Kyosho have been making these for like 20 years,
Yeah, I'll say so. Started that.
30 years, no, probably 30 years, I'd say.
Oh, it wouldn't be that long ago, would it?
Yeah, mid-90s.
You reckon?
Yep, mid-90s for sure. 25 years. I'm saying 25 years. Anyway,
So you can see all these little plugs here. They'll be for the lights and stuff, I'd say.
probably.
Hmm.
I am not too sure. It's been a while since I've played with one. But yeah, and they come with a controller and they come with some cones.
Yes.
And you just need some AAA batteries.
And a lot of people would use rechargeables in there.
Yeah. But it takes 4 AAAs and off you go.
Very cool.
And I think it weighs 126 grams.
What are we doing?
I'm going to put the body on.
Oh, okay.
I don't like putting
Have
the
we got
body
any more guesses on the weight?
And you just
Oh, we've
open
got
it
an
up
80
here.
grams now. That's too light, isn't it?
That's too late.
What?
The body just fits on like
Tony
that.
P wants to know if the weight is dry weight.
Dry weight, yes. No batteries. Out of the box.
And we, hang on. Have we got the weight yet?
128 grams. 129. It's going up as the temperature goes up. That's funny because when I measured it before, it was 126.
Wasn't it?
Ah, it's all right.
Close enough,
Close enough is good enough.
isn't it? There you go.
And that is cool. That is from Kyosho, Mini Ted.
Very good.
And yeah, keep an eye on our advent calendar, guys.
Mm.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at
Go to the front view. People are just looking at me.
a comment from a Northlander dude who is
Oh,
from
really?
Ontario.
That is fantastic.
There you go.
Really pumped. That is awesome.
There we go. So that was, what year was it? Did we work it out? It was 60.
69.
Sounds about right, doesn't it? 69, 70?
68, 69, 70. I think they made them for a couple of years.
Yep.
A few years.
Okay. In
Nissan,
silver?
Datsun, which later became Nissan.
Yes. Skyline.
Skyline.
Hakasuka.
Hakasuka was its, what? I don't know.
But
That
not
was
all,
like its,
not all the Hakasukas came with the flares, front and back.
this is a GTR. They had a,
The one
so it
that
was
you
like a
got built,
family car too.
the one that you got built only had the flares on
ones.
the rear.
Yeah. Different models.
Mm.
I don't know.
GTR it is. All right.
Thanks very much for watching, guys. That is episode 186.
It is indeed. And look out for our event on FB for the Velodrome, which is coming up on the 3rd of February. That's a Saturday in the afternoon.
There's another event too coming up in 10 days or so. Forget now.
What, has that got anything to do with
Christmas. It's
Oh,
a fat guy coming down my chimney.
the fat guy.
Don't miss out. It's going to bring you some tyres. Not these
it's
ones.
coming quick, isn't
I've
it?
chewed these ones.
You've chewed them.
I've chewed tyres. I've kissed the box. It's time to go.
Excellent. We've done plenty today.
I'm Brett from Hearns.
And I'm BJ.
And thanks for watching episode 186.
That's it. We'll see you next time around.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Bye-bye.